What's the best performance you ever had in a match?
Probably when I was a kid playing for my school team.
Okay.
And when I was playing up front for my school team, probably one of the best I've ever had. Obviously the opposition was a bit different, but
How's it going, everybody? Jason Lisicum-Machado here with FuboTV, joined by star Liverpool defender Joe Gomez. How's it going, mate?
I'm good. Nice to be here, thank you.
I want to get started with a little game to get to know you and your teammates a little better. Who is the best dressed player on Liverpool?
We're getting shots into training and stuff, so things are more on show. I'll probably say Verge. Yeah, for me, obviously everyone's preference is different, but probably Verge for me.
Who is the best dancer in the squad?
I'll probably say Luis Diaz. He's definitely enjoys it and he's definitely got some rhythm.
Who is the fastest player in the squad?
I'm not sure about like recorded speeds, but or just off the top of my head, I'd probably say Darwin Núñez.
Who is the most skillful player in training? Who's pulling out the megs all the time? Who's that guy?
Obviously, Luis Diaz is definitely skillful. Harvey, Curtis, they're all definitely like quite flary and technical players. So I'd say one of those three.
Who is the funniest player in the squad? Who's pulling out the jokes?
I'd probably have to say Andy Robertson. Yeah, he's just always. You can always hear him, and he's always got something funny to say. So I'd probably say Andy.
Who is most likely to forget their passport?
I'd say Stefan.
Has it happened in the past?
Just basing it off of timekeeping, and yeah, he's definitely forgetful. So I'd probably give it to Stefan.
Now I want to move on to a little bit of a rapid fire segment to get to know you a little better. Who was your football idol growing up?
I'd probably say Thierry Henry or Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, different reasons, but just top players.
Legends, can't go wrong with either. What was your first football memory?
Just the first time I went, my dad taking me to my local power league, it's called here in England, and just playing football for the first time with like a group of players in a cage. Yeah, it was definitely a memorable one.
If you could go back and maybe change one moment in your career, what would it be, if any?
It's probably cliche, but yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I've obviously had ups and downs, but it's all something I could learn from and experiences that I've grown from. So yeah, I guess you got to take the rough with the smooth.
For sure, it's all part of the journey. Now, who was the best player you've ever played against?
I'd have to say Lionel Messi, I think. Played against him when he was at Barcelona, and yeah, it's evident to see that he's a level above everyone else, and yeah, for me, the best to do it.
Who's the best player you've ever played with?
I think because I'm in such close proximity, I'd probably say Virgil. Obviously, other people like Mo, Philippe Coutinho, Bobby Firmino, Sadio, like unbelievable players as well. But I think because I'm biased because I'm close to him as well, but I'd say Virgil.
Yeah, it's tough. I know you played with a ton of ballers. What's the toughest away ground you've ever played in?
One that really comes to mind was when we went to Spain. Played against Sevilla, and that was probably one of the most hostile atmospheres. And I think we lost a 3-goal lead in that game, so it obviously had an effect. And yeah, it's definitely one that sticks out.
What was your proudest moment on a football pitch?
Debut for Liverpool, debut for England, or when we won the league.
What's the best performance you ever had in a match?
Probably when I was a kid playing for my school team.
Okay.
And when I was playing up front for my school team, probably one of the best I've ever had. Obviously the opposition was a bit different, but yeah, it's tricky. It's hard for me to pick a moment, to be fair.
Who's the funniest teammate you've ever had? I know you mentioned in the current squad it's Robbo, but is he the funniest all time?
Sadio Mane was definitely funny in a different way to Robbo. Definitely a different humour, but I found him very, very funny as well.
Who would you say is the most underrated player in the Premier League?
Just off the top of my head, are like interactions at England. For me, John Stones is obviously, I don't think he's really underrated. I think people understand his quality, but for me, he's unbelievable. Like his ability on the ball and defensively, his attributes. I just think he should be spoken about like one of the best in the world.
For sure, especially with his versatility, he's top. Now, last question of the rapid fire. Would you rather have a game-winning goal or a game-saving tackle?
At this point, probably a game-winning goal, to be honest. Just so it can be over with, and yeah, I don't have to get grief anymore. But yeah.
Now, I want to move on to a game of this or that. So I'm going to give you two players, two Liverpool legends, and I want you to decide just which one you prefer. Luis Suarez or Fernando Torres?
Ability-wise, they're both out of this world. I'd probably say Fernando Torres.
Steven Gerrard or Xabi Alonso?
Yeah, I think Xabi Alonso is the epitome of class, and what he's doing now as well is unbelievable. But I think Stevie G, you have to, as a Liverpool player, he's obviously both will go down in history, but I think Stevie G is another level.
Virgil van Dijk, your teammate, or Jamie Carragher?
Yeah, I'm obviously going to be biased and go with Virg.
Michael Owen or Robbie Fowler?
Yeah, both unbelievable players. I'd probably go Robbie Fowler.
I want you to name your all-time Liverpool five-a-side team. Now, you could have a goalie in there if you'd like, or you could go 5 outfield players. Who's your five-a-side all-time Liverpool?
Virg at the back. Goalie, wow. I'll go Ali. I just think he's the best. Stevie G in midfield with, this is a very current, but with Mo and Robbie Fowler.
Brilliant five-a-side. Are you managing that squad?
I don't think I have the credentials to manage them. I think they'll manage themselves.